Welcome to the Be Better channel. It's a pleasure to be here again. This video is truly unique. You may have watched countless videos on Stoicism, but let me tell you, this video stands out exceptionally, making it different. It contains a wealth of ideas and perspectives that are rarely explored. So, pay close attention, as within these words lie treasures of wisdom. In fact, we encourage you to watch it more than once because each viewing can reveal new layers of knowledge. So, without further ado, let's start exploring the 50 Stoic principles that will change your outlook on life. Principle 50, learn to distinguish what you can control. The Stoics, like Epictetus, invite us to reflect deeply on the concept of control in our lives. Cognitive science supports this idea, revealing that constant worry about the uncontrollable can lead to high levels of stress and anxiety. Epictetus left us a pearl of wisdom when he said, "Do not seek events to happen as you wish, but wish events to happen as they do." This implies that instead of struggling against the currents of life, we should accept them and focus on our actions and choices that are within our sphere of influence. Principle 49, virtue as a guide. The Stoics believe that virtue is the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. Positive psychology supports this idea, pointing out that the pursuit of personal virtues is associated with greater life satisfaction. Seneca offered a profound reflection: the wise man is content with being wise, nothing more, nothing less. This statement emphasizes the importance of living an authentic life centered on personal values rather than seeking external approval. Principle 48, the power of self-discipline. Epictetus reminds us that self-discipline is an essential pillar for self-transcendence. Modern psychology supports this idea, demonstrating that self-discipline is linked to success in life. His teaching that no one is free whose mind is not like that of a master urges us to recognize how our impulses and desires can limit our freedom if not controlled. Self-discipline frees us from the chains of our momentary desires. Principle 47, the transience of life. Marcus Aurelius invites us to contemplate the ephemeral nature of existence. The psychology of wisdom supports this perspective, showing that long-term thinking reduces concern for superficial matters and helps us deeply appreciate each moment. As the philosopher-emperor reminded us, all we see is a perspective, not the truth. This statement urges us to embrace impermanence and live with gratitude for the present. Principle 46, practice empathy. The Stoics advocated empathy as a pillar of healthy human relationships. Modern social psychology supports this idea, showing that empathy enhances the quality of our social interactions and our personal satisfaction. Epictetus challenges us to put ourselves in the shoes of others, saying, "First, tell yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." By cultivating empathy, we become more understanding individuals and more connected to our environment. Principle 45, choose your response. Influenced by the Stoics, Viktor Frankl showed that even in adversity, we have the freedom to choose our response. As he said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. This principle reminds us that even when circumstances are challenging, our power of choice and how we respond are under our control. Mastering this power can transform our life experience. Principle 44, embrace simplicity. The Stoics, like Seneca, embrace simplicity as a means to inner peace. Research on minimalism suggests that having less can lead to greater happiness and mental clarity. Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This encourages us to simplify our lives, freeing ourselves from the burden of superfluous things and focusing on the essentials. Principle 43, the value of reflection. The introspection promoted by Marcus Aurelius brings psychological benefits, such as stress and anxiety reduction. As he said, "Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear." Reflecting on our thoughts allows us to make more informed decisions aligned with our values. Principle 42, willingness to change. Epictetus teaches us that we should accept what we cannot change and have the courage to change what we can. Positive psychology of change supports this principle. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it." By changing our perspective and actions, we can face life with more resilience and control over our circumstances. Principle 41, acceptance of death. The Stoics, like Seneca, remind us of the inevitability of death. Accepting mortality drives us to live with purpose and meaning. Seneca invites us to daily reflection on death, not to cultivate obsessive fear, but to remind us of the preciousness of time and motivate us to live an authentic and meaningful life. Principle 40. Detachment from materialism. The pursuit of material wealth is insatiable and often leaves us empty. The Stoics advocate detachment from materialism to achieve true freedom. Epictetus teaches, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By reducing our material needs, we can find contentment in life's simple pleasures. Principle 39. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for increasing happiness and mental well-being. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, emphasize the importance of gratitude. He said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive." Practicing gratitude daily helps us appreciate the present and cultivate a positive mindset, regardless of circumstances. Principle 38. The value of time. Time is our most precious and limited resource. The Stoics encourage us to use it wisely. Seneca reminds us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Valuing time helps us prioritize meaningful activities and move closer to our goals. Principle 37. The importance of silence. Silence has the power to calm the mind and promote mental clarity. The Stoics practiced silence to seek inner peace. Seneca said, "Silence is the first stone of the temple of philosophy." Integrating moments of silence into our daily lives helps us reflect, meditate, and find serenity in a busy world. Principle 36. Building resilience. Life is full of challenges and adversities. The Stoics teach us to develop resilience to face these difficulties. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it." Cultivating a resilient mindset helps us overcome obstacles, learn from failures, and grow as individuals. Principle 35. The power of renunciation. Giving up unnecessary desires and harmful impulses is a fundamental Stoic practice. Epictetus encourages us to question our desires, asking, "Is this necessary? Will it bring lasting happiness?" By letting go of the superfluous, we can find inner freedom and focus on more meaningful aspects of life. Principle 34. Live in accordance with nature. The Stoics believed that living in harmony with nature was essential for inner peace. Marcus Aurelius said, "Everything happens according to nature, is in your interest." Living in accordance with nature means accepting the inevitable changes of life and adapting to them rather than resisting. Principle 33. Acknowledge your fallibility. The Stoics, like Epictetus, remind us of our human imperfections and the importance of acknowledging them. Self-compassion, as researched in psychology, involves recognizing and accepting our flaws. Epictetus taught, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want, but want them to happen as they do." Embracing our fallibility can reduce inner turmoil and foster self-acceptance. Principle 32. Self-awareness. Understanding our values, emotions, and thoughts is essential for personal growth and well-being. The Stoics, like Epictetus, encourage self-awareness to live a more deliberate and meaningful life. He said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Self-awareness allows us to align our actions with our values. Principle 31. Humility. The Stoics emphasize the importance of humility and the acceptance of our limited knowledge. As Epictetus noted, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he has not but rejoices for those which he has. Embracing humility helps us maintain an open mind, continuously learn, and appreciate the blessings we have. Principle 30. Moral duty. The Stoics believed in the moral duty to be of service to others. Research in positive psychology shows that acts of kindness increase happiness. As Marcus Aurelius advised, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." Practicing moral duty and kindness allows us to rise above negativity and make a positive impact on the world. Principle 29. Integrity. Honesty and integrity are core principles in Stoicism. Modern psychology emphasizes the importance of integrity for a sense of well-being. Epictetus taught, "Who then is the invincible? The one who cannot be upset by anything outside their reasoned choice." Maintaining integrity in our actions leads to inner strength and peace. Principle 28. Moderation. The Stoics advocate moderation in all aspects of life. Studies in psychology confirm that excessive behaviors can lead to negative consequences. Seneca said, "There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with." Practicing moderation helps us find balance and avoid excesses. Principle 27, Rationality. The Stoics were champions of rational thinking. Cognitive psychology supports the idea that rationality can lead to better decision-making and emotional well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Cultivating rationality enables us to manage our thoughts, emotions, and actions more effectively. Principle 26, Serenity of Mind. Achieving inner peace and tranquility is a fundamental goal in Stoicism. Modern psychology recognizes the benefits of serenity for mental well-being. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Cultivating a serene mind allows us to navigate life's challenges with composure. Principle 25, Maintain equanimity. The Stoics promote the practice of maintaining emotional balance. Cognitive psychology shows that emotional regulation is crucial for well-being. Epictetus taught, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By cultivating emotional equanimity, we can face life's ups and downs with resilience. Principle 24, Self-reliance. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-reliance and personal responsibility. Research in psychology underscores the significance of self-efficacy for success. Epictetus reminds us, "If you seek truth, you will not seek to gain a victory by every means." Self-reliance fosters independence, empowering us to achieve our goals. Principle 23, The Art of Letting Go. The Stoics, like Seneca, teach us to let go of our attachment to external outcomes. Psychology of well-being supports the importance of acceptance. Seneca advised, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Letting go of expectations frees us from anxiety and helps us find contentment in the present moment. Principle 22, Compassion for others. The Stoics advocate compassion as an essential aspect of a fulfilling life. Modern psychology shows that compassion improves our overall well-being. Marcus Aurelius said, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth." Practicing compassion for others enriches our relationships and connects us to our shared humanity. Principle 21, Reflect on impermanence. The Stoics urge us to contemplate the transient nature of life. Research on mindfulness and acceptance shows that acknowledging impermanence reduces suffering. Seneca encouraged, "The part of life we really live is small." Reflecting on impermanence helps us treasure the moments we have and find peace in the face of change. Principle 20, Embrace adversity. The Stoics teach us to embrace adversity and see it as an opportunity for growth. Psychology of resilience highlights that adversity can lead to personal development. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show a person's character." Embracing adversity allows us to learn from challenges and become stronger individuals. Principle 19, Wisdom of moderation. The Stoics emphasize the wisdom of moderation in all aspects of life. Research in psychology shows that extremes often lead to negative outcomes. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Practicing moderation helps us lead a balanced and harmonious life. Principle 18, Inner contentment. The Stoics promote the idea that true contentment comes from within and is independent of external circumstances. Positive psychology supports the role of inner contentment in well-being. Epictetus advised, "Demand not that events should happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do." Finding contentment within allows us to experience joy regardless of external factors. Principle 17, The Power of Mindfulness. The Stoics practiced mindfulness to stay present and focused. Contemporary psychology recognizes the benefits of mindfulness for mental well-being. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Cultivating mindfulness allows us to navigate life with greater clarity and composure. Principle 16, Personal Values. The Stoics encourage living in accordance with our personal values. Research in psychology confirms that aligning our actions with values increases happiness and well-being. Epictetus taught, "Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Living in alignment with our values brings purpose and authenticity to our lives. Principle 15, Clarity of Purpose. The Stoics emphasize the importance of having a clear purpose in life. Modern psychology of goals shows that setting meaningful objectives enhances motivation and well-being. Epictetus said, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." A clear sense of purpose provides direction and fulfillment. Principle 14, Accepting the Present Moment. The Stoics advocate embracing the present moment and accepting it as it is. Mindfulness research highlights the importance of present moment awareness. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." Principle 13, Self-control. The Stoics place great importance on self-control, and modern psychology supports this concept as a key factor in personal growth. Epictetus taught, "Self-control is strength, right thought is mastery, calmness is power." By mastering our impulses and desires, we can make more deliberate choices and lead a virtuous life. Principle 12, Seek wisdom. The Stoics believed that wisdom was the highest virtue. Positive psychology aligns with this, showing that wisdom leads to a fulfilling life. Seneca encouraged us to acquire a particular attitude toward things and seek wisdom. Seeking wisdom helps us navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and insight. Principle 11, Act justly. Living a just and moral life was a central tenet of Stoicism. Research in moral psychology confirms the importance of acting justly for personal well-being. Marcus Aurelius said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." Acting justly leads to a sense of righteousness and inner peace. Principle 10, Acceptance of Fate. The Stoics advise us to accept our fate with equanimity, which aligns with acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, in modern psychology. Epictetus noted, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Accepting our fate helps us let go of resistance and find peace in our circumstances. Principle 9, Detachment from external outcomes. The Stoics, like Seneca, teach us to detach from external outcomes and focus on our internal disposition. Positive psychology supports this idea, showing that happiness is influenced more by our mindset than external events. Seneca advised, "Happiness depends on being free, and freedom depends on being disentangled from the things which cause you to lose your serenity." Detaching from outcomes gives us greater control over our emotional well-being. Principle 8, The Power of Self-reflection. The Stoics encourage introspection to understand oneself better. This is consistent with the practice of self-reflection in modern psychology. Seneca said, "Let us indulge our reflections as though they were actually present. I shall keep before me the true picture of myself." Self-reflection enhances self-awareness and personal growth. Principle 7, Endurance in the Face of Suffering. The Stoics promote enduring suffering with courage and resilience. Research on post-traumatic growth in psychology supports this idea, showing that adversity can lead to personal development. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Enduring suffering with resilience allows us to emerge stronger from challenging situations. Principle 6, The Pursuit of Happiness. The Stoics recognized the importance of seeking happiness but believed it came from living a virtuous life. Positive psychology aligns with this concept, emphasizing that happiness is derived from meaningful activities. Epictetus taught, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are within our control, and some things are not." Pursuing happiness through virtue and inner strength leads to a more fulfilling life. Principle 5, Self-mastery. The Stoics emphasize the importance of mastering oneself and aligning with one's true nature. This aligns with self-actualization in psychology, which involves realizing one's full potential. Epictetus taught, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he has not but rejoices for those which he has." Self-mastery allows us to become the best version of ourselves. Principle 4, Courage in the Face of Fear. The Stoics advocate facing fear with courage and resilience. This aligns with exposure therapy in psychology, which is used to treat anxiety disorders. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Confronting our fears with courage enables us to overcome them and live a more liberated life. Principle 3. Control of desires and aversions. The Stoics teach the importance of controlling desires and aversions, which resonates with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, in psychology. Epictetus noted, "Demand not that events should happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do." By controlling our desires and aversions, we can shape our emotional responses and live a more balanced life. Principle 2. Adherence to reason. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living in accordance with reason. This aligns with cognitive therapy and psychology, which focuses on changing irrational thoughts. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Adhering to reason allows us to manage our thoughts and emotions more effectively. Principle 1. Live in accordance with nature. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with the natural order. This concept resonates with ecological psychology, which focuses on our connection to the environment. Marcus Aurelius said, "All things are woven together and the common bond is sacred, scarcely one thing is foreign to another." Living in accordance with nature fosters a sense of unity and interconnectedness with the world. These 50 Stoic principles offer a profound guide to living a more meaningful and fulfilled life. By embracing these principles and integrating them into our daily existence, we can find greater inner peace, resilience, and wisdom. The wisdom of the Stoics continues to be relevant today, offering us timeless lessons for a life well lived. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoicism, and we hope that these principles have provided valuable insights to help you be better in your life. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more content that enriches your mind and soul. As always, stay wise and embrace the wisdom of the Stoics in your everyday life. Until next time, this is the Be Better channel, signing off.